Canyon country, and you can see the 14 is wide open at 12 minutes after 1 o'clock. And this driver has been going at a pretty high rate of speed, but we haven't seen any real aggressive driving or reckless driving. They have been, sticking close to the speed limit. And again, the roadway is wide open. So we're watching this. And, I have to say, this is something that we don't often hear about, a pursuit that started because of a cell phone violation. But that is exactly what this started as. And you see here, of course, this person now adding to those violations as they refuse to pull over. And we're trying to see exactly what the speed is. And we're also trying to give you a closer look inside that car. It's hard to say if there is more than one person in there. You can see something in the back seat, but from my vantage point, I can't exactly make out what that is. But we often talk about those dark tinted windows. It seems every time there is a pursuit, the windows are tinted quite dark, and it's really difficult to make out who else is in that car. We can see there's something in that back seat right behind that driver's seat, but impossible for me to make out exactly what that is in the back of this silver sedan. And but we are watching as this driver just continues along the 14 south. And we know that, on a Friday afternoon, traffic can certainly pick up, and this area is no exception. But we will see what happens as they get a little closer towards LA. But again, this person behind the wheel was refusing to stop after the CHP tried to pull them over for that cell phone violation. And they have decided that they will not stop, but taking advantage of this open highway, going right around 60 miles an hour. So really not speeding, really following the rules of the road right now, and, not being too aggressive. We haven't seen aggressive lane changes or anything like that, but you see CHP close on the tail. At speeds like this, spike strip is nearly impossible, as is a pit maneuver. So they're going to have to wait and see if this driver will in fact choose to pull over or stop. We have in the past, though, seen some spike strips and pit maneuvers on highways. It's something that we don't see often, but we have seen both happen on highways. But typically it's been when there's been a lot of traffic and at much slower speeds. But right now at 66 miles an hour, this is not a likely option. Although a spike strip on a stretch of roadway that is a little more empty might be an option, but we have not heard anything of the sort at this point. You see that cruiser right there along the side. Impossible to say what they are trying to do here as they, continue to follow this driver. Again, on the 14 southbound, it seems really wide open from this vantage point. You don't see any cars ahead of this driver at this point. But again, that could certainly change as this driver gets a little closer into more populated areas here. But the 14 can often be empty in this area, even on a Friday afternoon. But we are watching again as this pursuit started before 1 o'clock this afternoon, when those officers tried to pull over the driver for a cell phone violation. And you can see that cruiser really keeping very close there on this car. And we often talk about the fact that a pursuit on a highway is safer than those pursuits on surface streets or in neighborhoods, because you don't have pedestrians, you don't have stoplights, you don't have stop signs. Everyone's going in the same direction. So it takes some of the danger out of it, but it is still a very dangerous situation when you have someone who is so desperate that they are willing to not stop for officers. And that's exactly what's going on here with this driver for about 20 minutes or so. But again, you can see the silver car now picking up a little speed here, going over 70 miles an hour. But I believe this stretch of the 14 is 65 miles per hour. So not really exceeding the speed limit by much at all. And we're still trying to figure out if there is anyone else in this car with this driver. The windows are just tinted so dark, it's impossible to see if anyone else is in that car. We did see some items in the back seat, behind the driver's seat, with some items, but it was impossible to make out from this vantage point. But you can see SkyCal really trying to give us a closer look at that driver. But you can see just that one arm there. It seems to be, got the hands on the steering wheel. And again, following the rules of the roadway at this point, except for the fact that they're refusing to pull over for the CHP. And you can see, I mean, still this wide open stretch of the 14 heading south here. This is in the Newhall Pass area. I just keep looking ahead and really, let's see here, that's a car that's just pulled over there, but this silver car being chased by the CHP this afternoon on that wide stretch of open freeway. And again, as we've been mentioning, this person was first approached by officers because they were using a cell phone violation. You are not allowed to drive with a cell phone in your hands. And so that is likely what the problem was. And so this person was seen apparently through those dark tinted windows that we're struggling to see through. But the CHP then trying to pull this person over, and they've refused to do so. And we're watching as they just continue to go along the 14. And it is really kind of remarkable that there is no one else on this stretch of roadway. Up, looks like they're pulling over to the side there, perhaps getting off of the 14 or just maybe choosing to slow down. I don't know, definitely moving over into the slow lanes there and hugging that lane there. But we're getting a closer look to see if we can see anybody else in that car. But unfortunately, I cannot tell if there's anyone else in that passenger seat. Perhaps it's quite hard to see from this vantage point for me, but those windows are so dark. I don't know if anyone else in the booth can tell me if they can see anybody in there. But it doesn't look like any of us are able to tell at this point. But you can see another CHP cruiser there on the side of the road. So I'm wondering if they're preventing traffic from being there, if they are going to attempt any kind of spike strip or anything to help get this driver to stop, because they clearly are not stopping at the direction of the CHP. And they do continue to stay on the 14. It looks like it's already made its way to the 5. We can see them now. Now they're on the 5 south, getting closer to LA and Sylmar there. And I can imagine that traffic's going to pick up a little bit here now on a Friday afternoon, but still a lot of open freeway there for this person to continue on. And the chance of them putting out a spike strip or doing a pit maneuver is very difficult at these speeds and on the highway. Not impossible, but very difficult to happen on a freeway there. But we have seen pit maneuver happen on a freeway when the traffic was pretty slow. And we've also seen spike strips happen where they've actually stopped traffic and then the pursuit vehicle actually went over those spike strips. But this time around, we have not seen anything like that. But we do see those cruisers really staying close behind this driver who, again, just refuses to pull over for a simple, cell phone violation, which we know can be a few $100s, but, certainly not as expensive as not complying and not stopping and leading officers on this pursuit. They're certainly racking up some charges along the way here as they continue to refuse to pull over for the CHP, but they are now on the 5 South. This has been going on for about 25, 30 minutes here. And again, cell phone violation, which is, I don't recall hearing that for the cause of a pursuit. I don't think ever in any of the pursuits that I've covered here on CBS LA at noon. So we are in the 1 o'clock hour now, a little after 1 o'clock, 20 minutes on a Friday afternoon. Lots of open freeway here as this driver continues on the 5 South, but I do believe that we are going to be seeing more traffic pick up as they get closer into the LA area. But we are watching now as this driver just continues to refuse to stop. You can see a little traffic behind there. A lot of people slowing back, staying back because of those CHP cruisers that are trying to get this driver to stop. And now it looks like this driver is getting onto the 405, which, we know how the 405 can look on a Friday afternoon, even at 1:22 in the afternoon. Certainly traffic will be picking up as we get a little closer here, but 405 south on a Friday afternoon. This is in the Mission Hills area. near Rinaldi Street. And this driver going around 72 miles an hour again hasn't really been exceeding the speed limit much at all. Seems to be, for the most part, following the rules of the road, besides, refusing to stop for these CHP officers. But we are watching as this driver just continues to lead the CHP officers on this pursuit. It's still unclear if this driver is the only person in the car because of those really dark tinted windows. We couldn't see inside, but you have to wonder if the CHP officers know who this person is, because there is no report of this car being stolen. We're only hearing that this person is wanted for a cell phone violation. So we are starting to see a little more activity here on the 5 freeway as SkyCal repositions here. It's a little more in the distance here, but again, we are watching as CHP continues to chase that small silver sedan. I'm looking here to see if we can get a little closer or if we're having some trouble keeping an eye on this. Nope, there it is. We're just seeing the area in which this driver is. Still on the 405 South. This is in the Chatsworth area, Granada Hills, Devonshire Street. But again, still going right around the speed limit. Still got plenty of roadway ahead of them, but you are seeing more cars along this stretch of the 405. But anyone who's familiar with the 405 knows that on a Friday afternoon, doesn't matter what time it is, there can be a lot of traffic on the 405, and that's exactly what we will likely see up ahead. But right now, there are more cars along with this driver, which will, of course, hinder any chance of doing that spike strip or a pit maneuver with this driver, which is definitely impossible at these speeds, but not impossible just because they are on the 5 freeway. We have seen, actually the 405, we have seen pit maneuvers and spike strips used on freeways, but it is rare, and it is usually when there's a lot of traffic and the driver going much. And we are now joined by CHP Officer Carlos Burgos, who can talk to us a little bit about this. Officer, thank you so much for joining us. I have to say, in my years here, I don't recall ever covering a pursuit that stemmed from a cell phone violation.
Yes, so sometimes people run for different reasons. This one did start as a traffic violation and did come in as a cell phone traffic violation. And that was on southbound 14 at Santiago Road. And when the officer attempted to initiate a traffic stop, the vehicle failed to yield. And now we're in a pursuit.
And in a case like this, I mean, because this driver hasn't been, really driving at excessive speeds or recklessly, you all will just continue to chase them even though it's a rather minor offense?
Yeah, so we will continue to pursue him and attempt to make a traffic stop on him. Obviously, we got to take everything into consideration. We don't know what his state of mind is or what he might have in the vehicle or why it is that he is failing to come to a stop.
And have you heard, we see that this person has just gotten off the 405. We've got a little traffic jam here as more people are trying to get off the freeway there. Now, because of those tinted windows, we have not been able to get a good look inside this car. Do your officers know if there is anyone else inside the car?
No, so at the moment we have to take all of that, what we do know. Obviously, we know at least we have a driver. We don't know how many occupants are in the vehicle, so we have to take the appropriate precautions to not just take our safety, but also the public safety into account.
Okay, and we're watching now as traffic has forced this driver to stop, although now the cars are picking up. Both of the officers opening up their doors, standing outside, I'm guessing trying to give this driver some direction to actually stop. But traffic has started moving at this intersection. So, we often hear that officers prefer a pursuit to be on a highway or freeway as opposed to surface streets because there are less instances of, people obviously being on that roadway, lights, stop signs. So it is a little less dangerous on a highway or freeway. And so now that this person's getting off, and getting on these surface streets, does that kind of heighten things up for the officers?
Yeah, so we'll have to take appropriate precautions because they are going to be on the surface streets. We have to take everything into account, traffic, how much pedestrian traffic we have, and always the public safety. So the officers will be making those calls, split-second decisions during the pursuit.
But being on these surface streets does also offer an opportunity for them to do a pit maneuver or even use spike strips?
It can. It just depends on the conditions. Certain conditions have to be met before we can do a pit maneuver, depending on how much traffic there is, pedestrian traffic, and then the speeds that they're going at. We always want to make sure we're doing everything to keep the public safe and minimize any injuries or damage to property.
And because this car hasn't been reported stolen, they've got a license plate, is it likely that the officers are reaching out to someone that is associated with this car, trying to perhaps talk to that driver or get this driver to stop?
Yeah, so it depends. If it has not been, we have not confirmed that it's been stolen. Sometimes we can send somebody out to the address just to confirm that that vehicle is not stolen and it is in the registered owner's possession or somebody who is known, and then we can conduct investigation when we get further information.
And we're now seeing this car get closer to pedestrians, getting to another intersection. They are stopping, and it really does seem that this person has been following the rules of the road besides not stopping for these officers. But certainly you have to wonder here. We're stopped at another intersection. I'm seeing some officers get out of the car. You've got people there on the sidewalk nearby. Perhaps those officers are telling them to step away from the car because they're all out of their car while this person's now stopped at this red light.
Yeah, so because their windows are tinted, it's hard for us to look into the vehicle and know exactly what's going on. We don't know if this person has any weapons or how many people are in the vehicle. So we do have to take the public safety into account.
I think that, at times like this, when people are watching and they're thinking, well, why don't they, put out a spike strip? Why don't they shoot out the tires? But really, as you keep mentioning, it is all about the public safety. And because you don't know who else is in that car and why this person will not stop.
Yes, correct. So sometimes people will say like, hey, why don't you use this tactic or that tactic? But these situations are always changing second by second, and we have to make choices. And like you said, we have to keep the public safety is always forefront. And
right now it appears that this person isn't waiting for a red light. It just seems like they are stopped at that intersection. I don't know if you're watching at the same time that we're watching here at Nordoff and Woodley, it looks like, in North Hills, where this driver is just sitting there. We see that traffic has been stopped behind them, and it looks like maybe some people are even getting off of the stretch of roadway and trying to go through the parking lot there next to it, but it doesn't look like there's anyone up ahead. So looks like maybe they're putting their hands out of the window. Perhaps this is the start. I'm guessing that these officers are telling the driver to throw the keys out of the window. Yep.
Yeah, so we'll start giving out commands in order to take the driver into custody, and then any other passengers or occupants of the vehicle will get them out and kind of end the situation the safest we can. Normally, if we can't see who's in there, what's going on in the vehicle, we're not going to approach. We'll order them out and have them come to us in order to keep our safety and public safety and the occupants of the vehicle safety in mind.
And I would imagine that for these officers, when they see the keys dropped out, it's certainly a sigh of relief, but really they can't let down their guard because they just don't know who's in that car or what they might do at this point.
Exactly. And because we don't know why it is that they were not coming to a stop, we have to be extremely cautious. And like I said, for our safety, public safety, that's always the number one thing.
Yeah, and we are watching as this person has opened up their door after throwing out the keys, and now It looks like they are getting out. This is a man. You see him in a light colored hat. He's got on a mask and a black t-shirt and black pants. He's got both hands up. And we don't know yet if there is anybody else in that car, but he is backing up towards those officers. Seems to be following orders and, you know, I guess walking back. I don't know what they're telling him at this point, but he's walking over to the side.
Yeah, so they're ordering him back towards the vehicle. They're going to walk him through a step of commands in order to take him into custody safely. Once he's into custody, he'll be walked back to the patrol vehicle, and they'll continue to give out commands in case anybody else is inside the vehicle. They'll also talk to him and see what kind of passengers he has in there.
And it looked like, you know, he was trying to show his waistband a couple of times there, but it looks like they are starting to put him in cuffs. I'm trying to see if there is anybody else in the car that they will be getting them out. But again, we have seen the end of this pursuit. Again, this person was being pursued because of a cell phone violation that's going on about 45 minutes. But officers now have that driver in custody, and they will take a look at the car and if anybody else is in there. But you see that suspect right there. And this is the way we like to see a pursuit end, with no accidents and no one getting hurt. Officer, thank you so much for joining us as we watch those officers search the car. It appears that there is no one else in there, and we will send our viewers back to regular programming.